shows every Sunday.
Here we go.
What up, everybody? This your boy B Rob, and I'm back with another edition of the Random Ramblings with Rob podcast. First and foremost, I'd like to thank you, the listener, for coming back each and every week, or however you listen to podcasts. And if you're a first-time listener, I'd like to thank you oh so much for giving my show a try. And if anybody recommended you to me, why don't you go ahead and lean over and give that person a crisp high five. But if you're being socially cautious and you don't want to slap skin with the person that recommended you to me, pick up your social media app of choice. You're going to tell this motherfucker thank you. And use whatever app that it is and write that person a DM and tell them thank you for recommending you to me. Speaking of social media, you can find the Random Ramblings with Rob on various social media platforms to include Twitter at 3R Show, Instagram at The 3R Show. You can find video interviews that I've done on YouTube, searching 3R Show. And for anything that I may have forgotten to mention, you can go to randomrob.com. Randomrob.com, to where you can find our illustrious sponsor, Hooks, Rubs, and Spices. Hooks, Rubs, and Spices. You can go to hooksrub.com and you can get 15% off your order if you use promo code RANDOM. That's 15% off your order of these delicious rubs and spices if you use promo code random on hooksrub.com. I know I told you go to randomrob.com, to where you find a sponsor that'll take you to their a link to their website, which is, I think I need to update that. But in any case, hooksrub.com, because my website is way outdated. I mean, it's not outdated in its look or anything. It's just outdated and I haven't updated it in a while. So my guest list is not up to date, because I've had like Carly Bravo and a couple other people on as guests for the show. Sir John Lee and Warren came back, so I have to update their number stats. Sir John Lee is still the most recurring guest on 3R Show. I think his number count as of recent is probably 8 times. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, but he's been here the most. And speaking of Sir John Lee, check out his music on all streaming platforms. That's Sir, like yes sir, John, Jon, Lee, Lee, like my middle name, and like Bruce Lee. And check out that dude music. I just bought some merch from him or whatever for my wife for her birthday. Oh my God, for Jesus' birthday. But for the Christmas birthday. In any case, ain't nothing been popping around here or whatever. Our internet went out again, or so we thought. We had that same dilemma that happened many moons ago, to where we did everything possible to try to get our internet to work, because a couple of service techs have come here in the past and they've shown us how to get our stuff back online. I think the most, besides this recent 2 incidents, but the most extreme thing that's ever happened is the internet cable that runs from the house into the ground, into the service box, where the power line box is or whatever the fuck. The most extreme thing that's happened to where we lost internet was the line got cut. So I think when we first moved to this house, we had some trees, small little ferns in the backyard or whatever, and we didn't want them shits no more. So my wife hired a landscaper, a homeboy landscaper or whatever, and apparently whenever you're going to be doing some digging of any kind, you need to get like a permit or something, or lines marked. So, somebody will come out to the property and they'll mark, whatever lines you got running on your property or whatever, because that should be something that's marked and documented. In any case, this did not happen, because this was a homeboy landscaper, and he just started uprooting plants out of the backyard and everything, and he severed the fucking internet cable. So we figured that out after the service tech from AT&T came, checked out the situation, and they ran more line, at which point they never buried, going on 3 years later, is like half-ass done. I mean, I've done most of it myself. I've dug the hole and I've put the cord in the ground and I've covered it up with gravel and rocks and dirt and other shit. But that happened twice. The line got cut. So one time it was our doing via the landscaper. The second time it was somebody else, because the cable goes through our fence into another yard into the box. So somebody else did something similar. They was doing yard maintenance and they fuck around and they cut that wire. I don't understand how it can get done, but it has been done. And then this next two series of events to where we lost internet and couldn't figure out what the fuck was going on, to the extreme of replace the internet router in the house. AT&T sent a new one, so we replaced it. And then they checked the box that's outside that feeds the internet into the house to the router. Nothing was wrong with that. And what had happened was, and I've told this on the pod before, that there was a gun on the nightstand. And when the nightstand was moved, the gun fell and hit the internet port. And that's what caused us to lose internet in the house. So we couldn't figure that out until the tech was like, where does your internet cable come into the house? Where's the port? So we showed him where it was, because it's opposite the wall that the actual router is, because we had to route cable around the whole length of the room, because we reorganized the room to where we couldn't have the router in that situation, because the bed is right there. So the gun fell, hit the port in the wall, knocked the cable loose. So simply the fix was to unplug the cable from the wall, then plug it right back in. Boom, instant internet. So same thing, many months later, happened again, just recently. So damn, internet go out, because I come home from work, it's out. And so I'm thinking that might have had a power outage, because sometimes you have to go outside and reset the box outside if we lose power in the house, if there's a power outage. So I went outside, did the reset there. Still not working. Did the reset on the box, did all the tips and tricks that the service techs of previous came to the house and done and told me, in customer support over the phone. I did all the tips and tricks. Shit still didn't work. I call customer service, tell them what's going on, tell them all the tricks and tips that I did. And amazingly enough, they didn't have the incident that happened last time on file or whatever, or that person just wasn't savvy enough to go back and look at my history. And they was like, oh, your box not getting a signal or whatever. It's a faulty box. We're going to send you a brand new one. So they sent me a brand new one. I went in there because it comes with self-install instructions, but they also sent a tech out there as well. And, I did all the same things that I normally do. Shit still didn't work. Tech came to the house, brought another freaking modem, started doing his work. He even went outside and switched the box outside and everything, calling people that he get tech tips from and everything. He did all he could. He sat there for an hour. I gave him bottles of water because he looked thirsty and everything, and couldn't figure it out. And then he had the bright idea, hour or so later, hey, where does your internet come into the house? Like, where is the port? And I was like, son of a bitch. It dawned on me as soon as he said it. So we moved the nightstand and shit out of the way, because I could remember the night before, my wife had some shit on the nightstand and it fell back behind the nightstand. And we didn't think nothing of it because we went to sleep directly after or whatever. And I sure as hell enough unplugged that cable, plugged it back in the wall. Boom. Shit started working flawlessly. Once again, the tech was like, oh, I'm getting a signal now. And he talking to his people on the phone, because they had a conundrum. They didn't know what the fuck was going on as well. So yeah, my retarded ass freaking forgot, and excuse me for using the R word. And yeah, if had I thought of that from previous incident, because it was so long ago, and I told you how my memory is. That's why I do podcasts. I have to have audio documentation of some of the shit I say because I forget. And yeah, so I told my wife, she was there by that point, and I was like, we need to throw this in our set of checks to do whenever this happen again, whenever the internet go out. So yeah, she moved some stuff from around the nightstand to prevent this from happening in the future. And yeah, that was our internet woes. But we got a brand new router. We got a brand new box outside the house. So I mean, that was the plus of the thing. We weren't charged anything. So that was freaking awesome. And yeah, that's been the most exciting thing that's happened about all week. You know, I mean, of course, me and the boys doing RBR Weekly Wrestling Talk and everything. Wrestling This Trash is still going on with Nick and Lou, and they're kicking ass. They're over 120 episodes now. It's hard to believe that 20 episodes is kicked through that fast. That's like almost 20 weeks of content from when the 100th episode of Wrestling This Trash was done. That's freaking crazy to think. And yeah, the year is almost up. We are a couple days out from Christmas time, and I am so fucking glad because this shit will be over, and I ain't got to worry about it for another 364 days. And then we start the madness all over again. Just last night, I got the last bit of presents that we need to get. My wife goes all in on this holiday or whatever, or just this holiday shit in general, because, you know, she didn't really have a good, I guess, past experiences as a youth with the holidays and stuff. So now that she has a child of her own, she tries to really hard to, you know, go in on the holidays or whatever, to where I'm like, I'm tired of this shit. I'm like, bah humbug in this motherfucker, you know. I told her, like, man, I get what I want when it pertains to Christmas. I was like, I get what I want all year. You know, I was like, you don't have to do nothing special for the holidays. I said, the most thing we need to do is just chill out and enjoy the break, you know, from work and school and all that stuff or whatever, you know, be together, you know, that aspect of it, you know, all this shelling out all this goddamn money for specific presents for this specific point in the year or whatever. I'm just like, hey, the kid get whatever the fuck she want as long as the grades are good and she behaving all year. So what makes anything that I've got for Christmas right now, she could have got it at any point during the year if it was asked for, or if it was just like come across as like, oh, this looks cool for the kid, we gonna get this, you know, as long as the grades are good, as long as the kid is good, you know. So I'm like, bah humbug. Just, you know, we can get together, have some food or whatever, and just enjoy the family time and the time off. But this fucking present shit get on my goddamn nerves, because damn, you got my parents that's 90 and fucking 80 years old that been around the world 30 times already. I mean, you know, relatively speaking, I'm talking about lifespan wise and shit. And like, what the fuck you gonna get them? You know, they done got every coffee mug, every goddamn, you know, my dad tie, every kind of watch, wallet, hat, you know, pajamas for both of them, slippers, all kinds of shit. I mean, they've been on this earth for a long ass time, fathered and mothered so many children, and, you know, they've got a plethora of the same shit many moons over. I mean, I'm just like, if gifts have to be given, I'm just down with a motherfucking gift card. That's just what, matter of fact, I bought 4 of them motherfuckers as gifts, because like, you know, $25 to $50, you know, go get you something. Get a tank of gas. Goddamn. Get a couple groceries or some shit. I mean, go do something like that. Fun you. And because damn, you're not around everybody as much as you like, or, you know, whatever the situation is. And, you know, motherfuckers don't be openly speaking about what they want. Oh, I want this. Oh, I want this all the time or whatever. And, you know, in certain cases with my parents, it's almost like something they might need, but I got to suss that out. I got to pry it out of them. And then if they ain't went ahead and got the shit already, it's like, what are we doing here? So now we're just trying to make up shit. I don't know. I'm so over this holiday shit. You know, after Halloween, because, you know, I'm down for the spooky shit. I'm down for spooky month. But after after Halloween, fucking November 1st, I'm just like, oh, can we get the rest of this shit over with? You know, I'm just looking forward to the new year. And then I'm hardly looking forward to that because now I got to do motherfucking taxes. You know, I'm just like, it's just so much shit. Once we get past tax season, I guess I'm good. I ain't talking about all the way in April, but shit, might as well be, you know, because shit, it doesn't stop because December 23rd, that's my son's birthday. Then we roll right into Christmas. And then right after Christmas, January 21st is my oldest kid, her birthday. And then, you know, then right around the corner in March is my birthday, which, you know, I don't expect nothing extravagant to happen or whatever. I just want to maybe, hopefully, when does my birthday fall on? March 29th. Let's see. My birthday next year falls on a motherfucking Wednesday. We're going to be doing RBR Weekly Wrestling Talk on my motherfucking birthday. So, yeah. And then I don't know if my wife's going to have anything planned, so I might be missing the episode that day. But yeah, in my birthday. But I don't know. Just buy Humbug. It's the point and the moral of this story. But anyway, I ain't got nothing else. Once again, check out your boy on all the social media platforms. You know, especially Twitter, because that's why I think I am the most, and Instagram. So Twitter at 3R Show, Instagram at the 3R Show, which Instagram don't want to fucking talk to me or whatever about getting the freaking profile name, the account 3R Show, even though I have a trademark, even though I've submitted the paperwork to them. I've sent numerous of DMs. I've sent numerous of complaints on the account. It's been inactive since like 15 or 17 or something like that, a long ass motherfucking time or whatever. And they still don't want to talk to me. They still don't want to contact me. Fuck you, you sons of bitches. I got trademark on the shit, like legal documentation, and they don't want to give it up. Sons of bitches. But Black Rambo got verified finally, so I'm at least happy with that. Instagram, you sorry sons of bitches. Also, like I said, RBR Weekly Wrestling Talk live every Wednesday night after AEW Dynamite. That's a rhyme for you, baby. So join us on twitch.tv/RBR Wrestling. You know, we also have it going live on Twitter simultaneously. And just this past recording, we had it live simulcasting on Facebook as well. So if you're still using Facebook, we might be there again. But yeah, that's all I got. And I'll see you next time.